Ever thought about the places where GPS just seems to lose its mind? You know, those odd spots where your trusty navigation app says you're driving through a lake, or your compass starts spinning like a top. Welcome to the strange world of GPS dead zones, areas where your global positioning system can become unreliable, confusing, or even downright eerie. Today, we're diving into these enigmatic places to uncover what makes them so unique and why sometimes, in the midst of all our technology, we find ourselves utterly lost. Picture this. You're on a road trip and your phone is guiding you through what should be a straightforward route. Suddenly, it tells you to make a U-turn in the middle of a freeway. Or worse, it's convinced you're 10 miles off course, heading straight into the wilderness. Frustrating, right? Fortunately, these GPS mishaps don't just happen to you. They occur in specific areas around the globe, often with fascinating reasons behind them. So, why do these dead zones exist? To answer that, let's explore some of the factors that contribute to GPS anomalies. First and foremost, it's essential to understand how GPS works. The global positioning system relies on a constellation of at least 24 satellites orbiting the Earth, each emitting signals to help pinpoint your location. When your device receives signals from multiple satellites, it triangulates your exact position. Sounds reliable, doesn't it? But various elements can interfere with this process, leading us into the mysterious world of GPS dead zones. Have you ever heard of urban canyons? These are areas in densely populated cities where tall buildings create narrow corridors. With signals bouncing off glass and steel, GPS can get confused. It's like trying to find your way in a maze. One minute you think you're heading north, and the next, your app says you're going south. It's not just the buildings. Reflections and clutter in the environment can also create what's known as multipath errors, where the GPS signal gets rerouted in unpredictable ways. Ever found it a challenge to navigate a bustling city? Well, you're not alone. Next, let's venture out into nature to discover how dense foliage can also take your GPS for a spin. Have you ever been hiking in a forest where the trees are so thick, you wonder how anything survives underneath? Those beautiful canopies can block GPS signals entirely. When you're in the midst of towering trees, your smartphone signals may struggle to reach the satellites above. This is one reason why many outdoor enthusiasts recommend carrying a physical map as a backup. Nature, while stunning, can be quite brutal on technology. Now, let's talk about some downright peculiar GPS dead zones. One particularly infamous location is the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, the same area filled with legends of vanished ships and missing planes. The Bermuda Triangle, with its mysterious air and maritime traffic, has captured the imagination for decades. But did you know that navigational instruments tend to malfunction in this region? While some scientists argue these anomalies may be due to methane hydrates on the ocean floor, or magnetic variations, anecdotal tales report of compasses spinning wildly. Could this elusive region be more than just folklore? Then there's the phenomenon of GPS anomalies around airports. When you find yourself near aviation hubs, you might notice that GPS signals can become scrambled. Why is that? Airports often have a wealth of devices and technologies in play to manage aircraft traffic, sometimes leading to interference with civilian GPS signals. For instance, in some cases, the instrumental landing systems, often referred to as ILS, could conflict with GPS satellites, leading to puzzling readouts. If you've ever parked near an airport and struggled with your GPS directions, now you know why. On the opposite end of the spectrum are rural areas, particularly the vast expanse of deserts or remote wilderness. Ever traveled through a desolate landscape, only to realize that you're completely off the grid? While modern technology is impressive, it doesn't always reach the farthest corners of the Earth. Sparse cell towers and wide open spaces make it difficult for GPS signals to come through clearly. You could be looking at the stunning landscape, while your device struggles to place you accurately, leaving you to question where you actually are. Imagine driving for hours in the desert, only for your GPS to read, "You're in the middle of nowhere." More surprisingly, there are areas within the world that seem to distort GPS signals entirely. Places like the city of New Orleans during hurricane season experience terrestrial radio interference that's sometimes so intense, it can mislead navigation systems. If you've ever witnessed weather conditions shift dramatically, such as heavy rainfall that impairs visibility, imagine how that would impact your GPS as well. With the combination of natural and man-made factors, understanding where to go becomes a guessing game. With all these strange phenomena in mind, it's no wonder that some folks enjoy exploring the mystery of dead zones. A growing number of urban explorers and adventurers seek out these quirky places to take a break from the predictable and delve into the unknown. Their journeys highlight the thrill of uncertainty as they shake off the constraints of modern technology and navigate with nothing but intuition. So, how do you safeguard yourself against these GPS dead zones? While it's tempting to rely entirely on technology, a little preparation goes a long way. First, consider investing in a good quality handheld GPS device, especially if you love exploring areas with unpredictable signal strength. These devices often utilize different technologies that can enhance accuracy in challenging environments. Secondly, familiarize yourself with the area you're visiting. A general understanding of your surroundings can be invaluable when navigating without reliable directions. And finally, don't forget about the timeless skills of map reading and navigation without technology. After all, there will always be places where your smartphone is left powerless. In conclusion, while our smartphones and GPS systems are extraordinary tools that can take us almost anywhere, they aren't infallible. Dead zones around the world remind us that there are still places where technology hits its limits, whether it's urban canyons, dense forests, notorious regions like the Bermuda Triangle, or isolated wilderness. These places hold their own allure, inviting us to embrace the adventure of the unknown, challenge our navigation skills, and perhaps even rekindle our connection with the world around us. So, the next time you find yourself in a GPS dead zone, remember, it's not just a malfunction. It's a reminder of the beauty and mystery our world still holds. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the quirky and fascinating world of GPS dead zones. Don't forget to share your own GPS mishaps or any strange navigation stories in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring with curiosity and remember, sometimes the most exciting journeys happen when you take the wrong turn.